Hello, fourth graders. Welcome to Lesson 2.3, Multiply Tens, Hundreds, and Thousands. Please make sure you are continuing to take good notes. Write down the name of the lesson, as well as the lesson number, and include today's date at the heading of your notes. All right, we're going to start with the word problem. Each car on a train has 200 seats. How many seats are on a train with 8 cars? So what we're looking for here, each car has 200 seats. How many seats are on a train with 8 cars? Essentially what we're looking for here is 8 times 200. So we're going to be building off our knowledge of basic facts in single digits to work with larger numbers that are powers of 10. When I say powers of 10, I'm thinking of 200. 200 is the same as saying 2 times 100, which is the same as 2 times 10 times 10. So, if we know 8 times 2, we should be able to figure out 8 times 200. But here's one way we can draw a quick picture. Draw a quick picture. Oops, that doesn't look like the letter A. A quick picture. Well, 8 groups of 200. Let's see. Remember, our flats are worth 100. So if I were to draw 8 groups of 200, there's 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, 4 groups. I'll put a little space in between. 5 groups. 6 groups of 200. 7 groups of 200. 8 groups of 200. All right, well, this comes in handy over here. I know that 10 groups of 200, or rather 10 groups of 100 is equivalent to 1,000. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 10 hundreds, which is equivalent to 1,000. And then over here I have 600 more. So in a quick picture, I have 1,000 plus 600. Therefore, the answer is 1,600s or 1,600, the same value. All right, another way we can approach this. Let me box that off. We can use our knowledge of place value, like I have been trying to reinforce here. We have our original equation, or rather expression, 8 times 200. And we're going to break this up. using word form to help us think about what this really means. So 8 times 200 is equivalent to 8 times 2 groups of hundreds. So if I'm going to multiply 8 groups of 2 hundreds, that is equivalent to 16 hundreds. And like in our first chapter, we learned that 16 hundreds is equivalent to 1,600. Remember how we can rename numbers? 16 hundreds. Okay, here's another word problem. Bob's sled shop rents 4,000 sleds each month. How many sleds does the store rent in 6 months? Okay, so essentially what they're looking for here is 6 months times 4,000 sleds each month. Another way that we can solve problems like this and understand powers of 10 is use a number line. Yeah. Hold on a second here. Let's capitalize this. Use a number line. Okay. Okay, so here's a number line, and I am jumping up by intervals of 4. This is the basic fact. You can see it in the problem. 6 times 4. So I'm jumping up 6 times. Jumping up the number line 6 times 4, 6 groups of 4, 6 months with 4 in each month would be 24. We can do the same on a number line going up by intervals of 40 instead of 4. 6 times 40 would bring us to 240. So 6 times 40 is 200, and one more 0, 240. So 6 times 4 is 24. 6 times 40 is 240. I can't fit that in there. There we go. 6 times 40 is 240. Okay, and if we continue that line of thinking, 6 times 400 over here with this third number line, we go up by groups of 400, 800, 1200, 1600, 2000, 2400. And then finally, 6 times 4,000. We're going up by groups of 4,000. 4,000, 8,000, 12,000, 16,000, 20,000, 24,000. So knowing our basic facts can help us with these greater amounts, which are powers of 10 of the basic facts. Okay, let's extend this thinking with powers of 10. 3 times 7 equals 21 is a basic multiplication fact that I hope you all know. I can use this fact to help me with a problem like 3 times 70, 3 times 700, and 3 times 7,000. Watch what happens. 3 times 7 is 21. But 3 times 70 is 210. 3 times 700, 2100. 3 times 7,000, 21,000. It's as simple as that. Okay, now for your homework. Here you go. There are some problems here. The first one of which is asking you to interpret a model drawing with the base 10 pieces, and then you complete the pattern. Please make sure you are also writing down the entire problem for all that you see here. These are 6 pretty easy problems. Good luck with this. Have fun, and I will see you later.